Okay, how exciting. Look what came this morning in the mail. Okay, so quite a while ago, you might remember, White Shrew went missing, mysteriously went missing, and poor Brown Shrew has been all by herself ever since. And we promised that in the spring, when she went broody, laid eggs and went broody, that we would buy her some fertile eggs. So she has her nest over here under the linden tree. So let's go and check on her. There she is. Hey, Shrew. Hey, Shrew. But we're not going to put the eggs under her straight away because they've got to sit for about 24 hours to settle back down again, because they have been through our postal system. So, and this is how Shrew actually arrived at our house before she was incubated. This is what she arrived in. How weird's that she came through the post. Okay, so this time tomorrow, Shrew, you'll be sitting on actual fertile eggs, and we'll be tracking her progress over the next month or so. So let's open the box. We still don't actually know if there's any broken eggs in here either. Oh, I hadn't considered that. I hope they're not broken. Okay, let's open it up and have a look. Okay, I've decided to open them on the ground just in case, we have any accidents. We don't want to drop any of them. So this is actually a mix of different kinds of peafowl breeds. So there's potential for different coloured peacocks and peahens in this lot. That's if they hatch. That's if they're whole. Oh goodness. I hope so. Oh, they're in a cat food box. There's one, there's two, and there's three. Okay, let's see. They cannot be cracked or damaged in any way otherwise. Oh, I don't think I'll bother putting them underneath there. It's not broken. There we go. Look at that. I really hope Shrew is stays dedicated to her eggs, otherwise we might have to put them under the hen, the broody hen. And number 2 is undamaged. And I think number 3 is also undamaged. Look at that. So there's no guarantee these eggs are fertile. It's about 12 o'clock now, so it'll be 12 o'clock tomorrow. We'll put them on Shrew. So I'm going to put them in the egg box with the pointy side facing downwards. And this is because the air sac, so when the chick has grown to full term, it will break into the air sac on this end of the egg, the fatter side of the egg. And that's how it will breathe. It will take its first breath inside the egg. How weird is that? Anyway, they're going to have to sit in the egg. This is a chicken egg box, which is a little bit too small for them, but it'll do. And we'll put these eggies in a safe place while they settle. And tomorrow, they will start their journey. Okay, we have to be very, very quick. Shrew has just come off her nest. It's been over 24 hours now. You can hear her in the distance. She's been very vocal. So quick, we have to get to a nest and replace the hopefully fertile eggs with the not so fertile eggs. So quick, quick, quick. Have a look at them, look. 5 completely unfertile eggs. This story begins with 2 sisters, White Shrew and Brown Shrew. I hatched them back in 2019 from a pair of eggs I ordered off eBay. My girls were inseparable, until in 2021 White Shrew wandered off looking for a mate. She was last seen at a neighbour's house, and from there she disappeared. We searched for her for days, knocking on doors and walking miles looking for any trace of her, to no avail. We had reason to believe she was taken or possibly harmed by someone. We were devastated, and Brown Shrew was completely heartbroken, calling out for her for days on end. So last year we decided when Brown Shrew went broody, I'd order her some fertile eggs to start her own family. Okay, we did it. Rotten, unfertile eggs, and here they are, look. And now we're going to move quickly before she comes back and spots us. Here she is. Hey, Angel. The reason Shrew stays so still while on her nest is her instinct to reduce the chance a predator will spot her. Eggs went under on the 16th of May, it's now the 20th of May, and I've still yet to check them on the 30th of May. So we're still waiting to see if there's any life, aren't we, Shrew? But she's just come off her eggs this morning to eat her breakfast. She's a very hungry girl. She's having a dust bath. There, we got some bread. Got some bread. She likes a bit of bread. A bit of bread, Shrew. Good girl. Chippy Shrew. Oh, you funny buddy. Okay, so as you saw, Shrew is off her eggs. So I'm going to go and have a look at them. It's about just over a week until they hatch. Well, they are supposed to hatch, which is really exciting. So we're going to go and check them. There they are, precious eggies. So this is the last time I'm going to candle them, which means just shining a torch through them, seeing if there's any life. I'll do it one at a time in the cupboard in the house where it's nice and dark. There she is. Oh, she's coming. Hey, Shrew. Just going the opposite way. I don't think she likes I've been in a nest. I better go over here. Leave her to go back to her nest. I candled the eggs several times before now to check whether they were fertile and that the embryos were developing. If you don't know, candling is a technique of shining a light through the shell of the egg to monitor the development of the embryo. I was worried none of the eggs would hatch to begin with. They'd been thrown around in the male, and the air sac, the same as I mentioned before, had become detached from the shell on all 3 eggs. This reduced the hatch rate of the eggs, so I didn't originally hold out much hope. I was excited though to see all 3 eggs were fertile and growing. However, the embryo didn't make it in this egg, sadly. As you can see, the air cell is large and detached. It's possible this was the reason the embryo died at this late stage. You can see there how it's just flopping around. There's no movement. There's no life in there anymore, I'm afraid. a shame. Well, we've got 2 more. Let's have a look at the others. Well, I think I've got some good news. I think in this one, we have life. Oh, there. Do you see that? Do you see the wriggling? There's potentially a baby shrew in there. Yeah, look, move, wiggle. Okay. Now, let's try the 3rd one. Good news again, guys. I don't know if you can see this again. We've definitely got life. There, look. There, look. Can we see that? We can definitely see that. Look at that, look, wiggle. Incredible. I'm so glad I got it on camera. Okay, so the 3rd one, unfortunately, we're gonna have to throw away. We don't want it contaminating the other eggs. But so far, so good. They've just got a week or just over a week left. But so far, she's got 2 schwoggling embryos. Oh, look, yes. Okay, we don't want to leave these any longer, so I'm going to go and put them back with Shrew. Okay, it's Friday today. The chicks will be hatching, I believe, over the weekend. So either tomorrow, tonight, or Sunday. So I'm so excited. They could hatch as late as the 15th though. But I think they're on track to hatch very, very soon. Okay, so Shrew didn't come off her eggs this morning. It's 4 o'clock. It's a few minutes off 4 o'clock. Which means I think she has gone into lockdown and she won't come off the eggs until they hatch. And I've got a bit of news actually, because I checked them last night and one of the eggs was actually tweeting. You could hear little cheeps inside of the egg. So I am expecting them to hatch, or at least one of them to hatch very soon. Let's go and check Shrew, see how she's doing. The undergrowth has grown up quite a bit since we put the eggs underneath her a month ago. Hey Shrew! Hey Angel! She's gonna be a great mummy. Right, I'm gonna check them. You haven't got long left, Shrew. Oh my goodness, I don't know if you can hear. It's night. And there we go. You started to hatch. I don't know if you can hear. Shrew? Can you hear? Oh my goodness. So far, so good. Don't think this one's going to need any help. Oh, wow. This one has not picked yet. This is the one I'm keeping an eye on, but I can hear the little guy in there and feel him. You've been a good mother, haven't you, Shrew? Well, soon you'll be free to roam around with your babies. I can't wait to see them both together. I just had Shrew fly over. Shrew? Shrew? Some of her eggs might have hatched by now. Hey Shrew! Hey Shrew! How are you? How are you? You've probably come to get something to eat. Are you hungry, Shrew? Good girl. The weather's not very nice. Okay. Come Come on, let's go and have a look at Shrew's nest. Under the linden tree. Because, as we saw last night, the eggs were pipped. Well, one of them was. So, let's just see what's happening. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, hello! Hello, Angel! Oh my goodness, we have a baby! We have a baby Shrew! Hello, oh no! Let's get rid of your shell. I want to show you. Little baby! Baby. Oh, hello. Okay. Your mom's got to get some food, baby. Welcome to the world, little guy. Welcome to the family. She's hungry. I'm worried about a chick though. You need to go back and get your baby, Shrew. You need to go and look after your baby. She's back. Yeah, she's going over to her eggs now. Okay, so we've got some good news. It's almost 7 p.m. and the second egg has started to hatch. Can you hear? Can't see the colour of it yet. Anyway, we're going to put it straight back under Shrew because they're going to be just fine. I'm so happy. I'm only filming this very briefly because this chick is coming out the wrong way round. Oh, there's Bosoms, the cat. And I'm having to assist a little bit because they've been stuck like this for quite a while and they're having a bit of a struggle, so I'll have to be quick because I don't want them to get cold, so yeah, I can't film this and help at the same time. Oh my goodness. Welcome to the world, little one. That was very difficult. The poor little guy was folded into... Oh, we got there though. We got there. Right, she's got to go straight under Mum. It's been about 20 hours since the last chick hatched, the second chick. And we're going to go and see. I've been feeding Shrew, of course. She's still not decided to get up with her chicks just yet. So, she is quite hungry. She hasn't got up for food or water for hours. Like over a day, 2 days, so I've been bringing her food. Shrew? See how she's a little bit more alert than she was before? Hello, Shrew. She's no longer broody, she's just waiting until the chicks are strong enough to come up off the nest. Anyway, I'm going to give her some of these. I've got some mealworms. Mealworms? Oh, yes. Oh, no. Oh, goodness. She is really hungry. You're such a hungry Shrew. I'm hoping she will, hopefully, get up with her chicks tomorrow. Shrew, you're ravenous. You ravenous beast. Mmm. Left some water as well, which is running water. There we go. You do need a drink. You do need a drink, Shrew. You sound like you have an empty tummy. I don't know if you can see her here, but the rams are knocking the living daylights out of each other over there. I wondered what that banging sound was. The next day, we brought Shrew and her babies into our back porch to settle. I wanted to keep observations on her since she is a first-time mum, but it was clear that she was caring for them perfectly. She's teaching them how to eat. Oh. That little guy was just eating and drinking for the first time. Oh. He just had something to drink. Was she starting to get curious? Good girl, Shrew. Such a good mummy. For some mysterious reason, Brown Shrew and her sister White Shrew loved looking through our windows. Shrew quickly started teaching her babies to do just the same. And so the ritual passes on to the next generation. Silly boy. We didn't have much difficulty in telling the sex of boy Shrew. He looked different to the girls from quite early on, and I was excited to note that in a few years he would have a magnificent tail. He didn't waste any time in practicing his moves and shaking his baby tail at anything with a heartbeat. Unfortunately though, all did not go as hoped. This is Runty. She is as her name suggests. Runty's start in life was difficult. We realised early on that Runty struggled keeping up with her family. She was often left behind and I had little choice but to keep them all in a run. As they both grew, it was clear Runty was much smaller than she should be. We also believe she has neurological issues. She struggles to judge distances, she squats down to eat, and takes much longer to navigate around than her sibling does. Poor Runty would be left alone to sleep under her brooder while the others wandered freely. She was small and lethargic, and we genuinely didn't think she was strong enough to survive, but she did. As she got older, I started to let them out more often. However, Runty would be found calling out for Shrew, having been left behind again and again. In the rain, she'd get cold and tired. I'd find her, scoop her up, and bring her indoors to dry her tatty feathers by the fire. One night before roosting, she was spooked and flew up to the tallest tree in our garden. The night was stormy, and by morning she flew down cold, wet and exhausted. She spent days indoors wrapped up with a hot water bottle, and once again we were worried we'd lose her. She recovered thankfully, as she always did, and today she is happy and healthy. She still struggles to keep up, but she's loved and cared for and is living her best life. He is quite aggressively showing that tail to the chickens. Oh! Oh no! Need to exit. Hey, Runty Shrew. Runty wants to get in here, but she's not very good at flying. Are you, Runty? That's where Runty is tonight. Oh, she's in a tree. She's quite a long way up. Look. So, hopefully there's no rain forecast for tonight. Because I can't get it down from up there, I'm afraid. And so the story has a happy ending, and even though Brown Shrew lost her dear sister, she now has a new family of her own. Runty Shrew and Boy Shrew. Hopefully next year Boy Shrew will have a tail worthy of showing off when he grows up to become Man Shrew. So look out for the big tail reveal next summer. By the way, the reason we call our peafowl shrews is because we named our first two chicks Chicky Chews. This became shortened to Chews, and that evolved into Shrews. So now all peacocks and peahens to us are known as shrews. This is the first video of our new channel, where Mum and I share with you our lives here at our Scottish farmhouse, working on the land, the garden and our 300-year-old house. In our next video, we start work on a new pen for the shrews and tackle some outdoor chores.